Yo, YouTube, what's crackalackajackasmacin? It's Waffleman with a video. And we are on my athletic finisher. I made my number 99. But the grinding for the attribute upgrades is now over. I've upgraded my player with the VC. And listen, it's kind of very interesting the way it's set up. Now, first of all, I'm gonna just show you guys basically everything real quick and how I decided to upgrade this player. So you see, shooting off the dribble, here's the thing, right? Shooting off the dribble is the third highest bar for an athletic finisher, because an athletic finisher is basically a big slasher. But in a sense, you know, I couldn't put everything on shooting off the dribble. First of all, how many big men shoot off the dribble in 2K? Have you seen it? How many times have you seen that happen? Really, only guards shoot off the dribble. So putting this up all the way would be a 74 shooting off the dribble. It wouldn't really be worth it. And I only had 110 upgrades max. I'm done with the upgrades. This is it. I'm maxed out 97 overall. So of course I maxed out my layups and dunks, which I have a contact dunk over 93, driving dunk over 92. Now the driving layup is only at 87, which kind of bothers me. You know, there's no other way to get that higher, I believe, because, you know, I have the same weight, I got the same height and stuff like that. But that 87 driving layup, it bothers me, man. It really bothers me. Combined with the fact that athletic finishers don't have relentless finisher. I mean, how do you not have a badge that has finisher in its name? Doesn't really make any sense, 2K. But the dunking stats are good, but the driving layup, I wish it was at least a 90, man. Mid-range shot is the same shit, 74. Three-point shot is actually lower than my paint protector. I'm not sure why it's like that. But they both have max wingspan, and the three-point shooting on my athletic finisher is lower than my paint protector. But 58 is still good to be able to shoot in the corner if you have corner specialists in hotspot. I didn't upgrade post scoring. Agility, of course, is max. 70 speed. Now here's the thing, the vertical is a 74, but for a 6'10 player, that's actually pretty good, because I believe my lockdown defender has like an 83 vertical. So if you add 3 to the height, you know, 74 vertical, that's pretty good. Now strength, I had to max my strength out, man. I could have probably lowered the strength and put some on shooting off the dribble, but shooting off the dribble is honestly pointless. And as an athletic finisher, man, you're facing big men. You need that strength, especially if you don't have relentless finisher Hall of Fame, which the athletic finishers don't. So my strength is a 69, the same as my paint protector. And by the way, I believe my slasher also has a 69 strength, which is crazy. And my strength isn't even maxed out on my slasher. Well, actually, no, it is maxed out. So my slasher and my athletic finisher, they have the same strength, 69, and my paint protector all have the same strength at a 69. It's alright, you know, it's not bad. My lockdown defender still has an 84 strength compared to all my other archetypes, but it's not that bad. And the rebounding, now this is weird right here, because the rebounding only maxes out at a 72. And I really can't get it higher than that. 72 is the max rebounding, man. My paint protector has a higher rebounding. My lockdown defender has a higher rebounding. And this is what I'm saying, man. Even at 6'10", max wingspan, 72 rebounding, compared to my lockdown defender, 76 rebounding and 83 vertical, of course my lockdown defender is going to be snagging over this athletic finisher. Even though I might be 6'10", I might be taller, my lockdown defender is jumping higher, and he has a better rebound. So this is why lockdown defenders honestly should be made more. I keep telling y'all niggas about these slashes and the athletic finishers. Just get yourself a lockdown, man, and you'll be fine. And here's the playmaking, right? The playmaking is basically the same as my lockdown defenders, except the ball control is a little bit higher. The passing is of course higher, and the passing IQ and the accuracy is higher. But the speed with ball is kind of the same as my lockdown defender, which, you know, is pretty good. And then defense. Lateral quickness is a 54, that's bad. But the block is a 75, one higher block rating. But overall, right, I'm looking at this build. I'm looking at the speed at 6'10. It's good speed, right? Strength is is man, because, you know, my slasher, my lockdown, and my paint protector basically have higher or the same strength as this archetype. Rebounding is lower than most of my other archetypes. And I know the playmaking is good for a big man, but it's like, you know, how fast are you going to be as a big man? And then you got the defense. You know, not the craziest defense, I mean, compared to a glass cleaner or a paint protector, but it's average defense, man. So, listen, athletic finisher, I'm going to be trying this build. And right now, as you can see, if you want to see my badges right now, I have only one badge, and that's on-court coach. So I will be doing gameplay with this archetype. However, I have a bunch of hotspots on the court, man. And this is going to be interesting because I'm going to show you guys if you can really bang with hotspots. Are hotspots more important than badges? In my opinion, they are, because if you got badges and you got no hotspots, then like, well, what are you doing right there? But at least if you got hotspots, man, you can at least make your shots. But I will be playing with this guy without badges. Well, you could say I got one badge, but that's only on-court coach. But we're going to see, man, because listen, I'm not saying it's a bad build. I mean, not a bad build, but I'm not saying this is a bad archetype. It's just when you look at these stats across the board, it's like, man, my slasher can shoot off the dribble and dunk and shoot the mid-range and the three-point, still has agility, still got the playmaking and the rebound and the same strength. So it's like, really, why make an athletic finisher, man? Why not make a lockdown defender? But we'll get on that in another day. Make sure you leave a like for more, hit that notification button, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.